salespeople just want to sell. They don't want to be slowed down, and this potentially slows them down. How you overcome that, or if you can even overcome that reality of implementing new technology and trying new things.
This is what keeps us in business, right? Having consultants come in to help with this process because it's a mountain a little bit to climb. And really, what you're searching for is buy-in. At the end of the day, you talk to a salesperson, it's like, what's your ultimate goal? And it's to make money. So what you want to do is make as much money as possible. And it's like, if I could give you a tool that helps you spend more time on the things that make you money, would you do that? I bet you everyone will say yes. The tough part is, okay, now implementation and training. Those are the things that goes in that strategy guide, right? That you're talking about for
Mm.
AI implementation. You have to know, how am I going to implement it and how am I going to train my people up on it? Because there can be some disruption of what they currently do. Along with that, it will enhance them in that they will be making a lot more money in the long run. And a lot of these manual tasks that we're doing, they're just going to be relieved. I always say, hey, start small. You don't change everything all at once. Start with a simple pain point for your people, right? Like, what annoys them more than anything else? And they have to spend a lot of time in putting stuff into Salesforce or whatever, right? That's
Mhm.
okay. Let's automate that, a couple aspects of that. And that way they know when it happens, it's already filling in. When they show up, they go into it. Everyone gets a little bit happier because that's cleaned up. Or hey, they hate drafting these emails. It's like, okay, that is an AI use case, but now let's make it a little more personalized on these emails. We can automate that too. It can do the research. It can automate that email to make it very personable using AI. That just alleviates a particular stress point. They still have oversight in the system. That's the other thing that I always constantly hear is like, hey, I don't want to just sending stuff out. I want to be able to look at it
Right.
first. We can do that. We can make it so you have a man in the loop type system where you'll do all the work in the behind the scenes. You'll get it up front. You can review it. You can change some wording if you want, and then press send. But it saves you maybe 30 minutes. That adds up very quickly, and they'll quickly find that they have, like you said, a lot more time. Obviously, advantage as well because you get happier people when that happens.
You touched on a couple of great examples, and I think it's always really helpful for people to think about how this applies to them, what it might really look like if you've seen a lot of implementations in sales departments. Could you walk us through maybe a before and after that you felt was really compelling, that really, saved people a lot of time or changed things for a department?
I've worked with quite a few companies on the sales front. Some of the implementations that have been definitely the most impactful, like I said, and I've kind of brought it up already, is lead generation, sales research, CRM, information updates. Those couple of things can typically be really game changers. Those seem to be typical pain points where, managers get on their salespeople of like, update the CRM because we need to be able to get reports and everything else like that. Or, hey, you know, you need to go get the right person, or I got 100 companies I got to get through in the next couple of weeks. I would take 30 minutes maybe for each one to make sure I have the right research information. If that could be automated, man, when I implement some of those things, it can be a wow factor for them really quickly to say, oh, here's everything I really need to know. I got
Mhm.
the right person to contact. I got a personalized email already set up where the research feeds that to me. It creates a personalized email based off the contact that I found. And all they got to do is just review it and send it, and then maybe we can schedule that follow-on meeting. It eliminates a lot of the manual processes that people have historically done. It doesn't affect your outward appearance where, like I said, if you're sending an email that does look bad, you can catch it. And that's why I'm all about man in the loop systems. And for those sales teams, it's always eye-opening where I talk to the managers later and they say, man, my team's so much happier.